So you clicked on this video because you want to get in shape, but you don't want to waste your Sunday meal prepping for hours and hours on end. I'm Robbie, an online fitness coach who helps normal people with very high pressure, stressful jobs get in photo shoot shape without quitting work and making it their whole life. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact tactic that I use with myself and with clients to get in shape without wasting hours and hours on end food prepping on a Sunday and ruining my weekend. It's pretty simple. I don't just eat convenience food. I don't order in every single day. I do technically do a type of meal prep, but it's just way less daunting and overwhelming on a weekend. I've tried it before where you get all your meals out for the day, you cook them on the Sunday and you plan them out day by day. It works really well in a fat loss phase and in a muscle building phase as well. You freeze down the meals that you're going to have from the Wednesday onwards because they're going to go out of date and go off in the fridge. You then take them out, they taste disgusting. That chicken and rice after it's been frozen down and reheated is vile, right? It's not worth consuming. So all I do is I batch cook. So when I'm cooking, I just cook 2 to 3, sometimes 4 portions of that meal I'm cooking. So let's pick a couple of meals, for example. I might cook like a chicken fajita mix, which I'm over the next day or two going to have with either tortilla wraps or rice or just vegetables if my carbs are super low. And then all I'll do is I'll just cook 3 portions of that. I'll stick 2 in the fridge in Tupperware, exactly the same as you would if you're meal prepping, but you're not eating it a week later, so it doesn't taste as bad, right? And it's the same amount of time as cooking just 1 portion, and 3 portions will fit in a pan very easily. And then all I do is I just take it out and say if I have it for my evening meal, I'll have it for my lunch the next day, and then I might have it for my evening meal the day after that. Another one would be I use steak mince a lot. So 5% steak mince, I would cook that into chilies or bolognese, and then I would just cook the carbs as I'm wanting the meal. So I'd take it out of the fridge in the Tupperware, and then I'd cook either the pasta or the rice or anything that I wanted with that as I'm about to eat it. It's a little bit longer on the day that you're eating it than food prep is, but it tastes so much better and it's easier to stick to. The amount of times me and clients have food prepped and then we throw it in the bin a couple of days later because it tastes like shit, or you put it in the microwave, you get it out and you start to try to eat it and you think this is vile, I'm going to bin it and I'm just going to make something super convenient which is not going to take my macros. So that's how I've done it for ages. And then breakfast, you cannot be making breakfast for the next couple of days. Every breakfast food is vile, so I just stick to 2 different things. I either would have Weetabix if my carbs are higher and I'm trying to really push carbs up, and I'd have that with a protein shake and some fruit, or I will just have eggs on toast and I'll just make the same thing every day. So I account time in my morning to make that. I'm not warming eggs up in microwaves and doing overnight oats and all this other shit which tastes disgusting. And then my lunch, because I'm working, I don't have much time, will just be last night's tea. And that's how I'm going to run it, and that's how I've done it for ages, and this is how I teach clients to do it, and it works really well. You can still have that feeling of your food being prepped and being organised, but without it taking 2 to 3 hours on a Sunday and ruining your weekend. So start to implement it. Start to just cook 2, 3, 4 portions at a time. If you're cooking for your family, for your partner, just make more and multiply it and then get them on this same routine and they will find it just as easy as well. Most people cook on an evening. I always make sure I've got backup meals. So if I'm not cooking on the evening, I want a meal in the fridge, because if I've had a super busy day and I don't have time to cook and I've got something else on, I always want a backup protein source cooked in the fridge I can take out, add a packet of microwave rice to it and some vegetables as a super easy, simple meal. So get that done. Start to get all of your family doing the same thing. Get them on the same routine. It will help them as well. And then to multiply on that, I have a free 4-day-a-week program that you can download in the description. Download that, multiply both things together, start implementing both, and you will notice that you get in the best shape of your life and it will feel effortless.